All right, testing, 1, 2, 3. It looks like you can hear me, which is good. Just thought I'd set up the mic last minute, so I'm glad this has all worked out well. Oh, okay, now we're gonna get audio from that. We don't want that. Okay. Got another minute in 15 seconds. Oh, hello, what do we have here? For starters, we need to move that alert box to the very front. But Liz Dahlia, thank you for the follow. Hey, hello everyone and welcome. It's gonna stop? Is it gonna stop? Okay, it stopped. Cool. Welcome everyone to the second devlog episode or stream, I should say. Either or, really, if you're watching this as a VOD or if you're watching live now. Of Fun Factory. This week I did get a few things finished on the whiteboard. And I guess for starters, since I'm still starting out with the streaming, there's still bumps in the road. Got to put our music on. Setup is good. I think I don't want too loud for myself either. I think that's good. Anyway, today we're going to be looking at some of the updates I did and kind of talk about what's planned for the future as well. So if we move over to the desktop view, here I am. There we are. Very exciting. I'm very blue, but we just have to live with it for now. So, first things first, I've actually made an Express package now. Textured that just for testing purposes. I'll probably redesign this. And I think we have a damaged one too. If we look into our folders here, let me just double check to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, we do have a damaged one as well. So I've added a damaged package too. That's just got a standard texture on it with the model deformed. These will have a second art pass because although they look kind of alright right now, they don't look the best either. There's room for improvement there. So I did that a little bit this week, but excitingly enough, let's just get this Spotify playlist going. We finally got the base day. My sound is weird, Liz Dahlia? What is weird with the sound? Am I too loud? Okay, that's going to be the equalizer. Yeah. That is not... Oh, wow, you're right actually, looking at that. So it's just my mic audio that's making that problem. Or I can see it happening as well. Alright, we're just gonna... Can't really cut this out of the VOD, but that's okay. Okay. So, I think that might have fixed it. All right, how's that? Oh, that kind of did it again, didn't it? Bit annoying, quite frustrating. What I'll do. We'll see if okay, testing the audio. It looks to be better, I think. Just let me know if it's better or not, because you're saying yep and yes, and I'm confused with what. Okay, cool. Audio's fixed. I'm glad we got that done in a decent time. So, first of all, like last week, I showed you all. This is like the game menu screen, your in-game UI, which kind of tells you the base rate that you have when you start each day, bonuses for later in the levels, and then a penalty, obviously, if you make a mistake. And my wonderful friend made a shift timer where it kind of we can play. For those who haven't seen, play the game. And oh, that text is gone. Usually there's text in the middle here showing what the time is, the in-world game time, which starts at 9 and finishes at 5. So I'll have to fix that after the stream. Aside from that, we've got the lighting looking a lot better now. Not as many errors are occurring. I added in these new lights here, which look a lot better in the scene, look more realistic than the circle ones we had last week. Obviously the ceiling hasn't been textured, so that's why that looks a bit off like that. Aside from that, it was mostly programming wise. So now I can show you all, I think. Yeah, I guess what we'll do, we'll go through now. I'll show you the very simple things I managed to do this week. If we stop this and stop the music and get our VR headsets here and turn on our controller. And it's muted. Okay, so we obviously have our
6, 8, 5. I am a law.
Let's try this again.
Hello, employee 2, 2, 1, 7, 3, 6, 8, 5. I am Laura, your boss, your manager, and your very best friend.
I've also been working on the main menu as
sure
well.
You do your job.
But I'll talk about that after this.
I am also here to help you adjust to your new working conditions. Your job is simple. Packages will come onto the conveyor belt, and you will need
For
to
some reason,
grab
we're still
any
getting
damaged
lighting errors
and place them in the red
when I
bin.
look in certain areas,
Leave all other packages on the
which
belt.
I think I'll be able to fix,
We
hopefully.
have a robot doing your job, but the union says we can't automate this process. So while we talk to our lawyers and develop machines that will hopefully one day replace you, enjoy your first shift, employee 22173685, and if you have any further questions, come up to the screen where I can assist you.
And now that the voice has stopped talking, in a few seconds, aha, there we go. Now the packages start, so I was able to program that in, so then once our AI character here has stopped talking to us, the day begins, and we get our first package. And I'm a little concerned that I'm going to hit the screen here. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Okay, let's try and. So I've got another package coming through. I'm going to rotate this way. But now, if we come through and we grab our package, obviously this package is okay. It really shouldn't be going into the bin. But if we grab it and place it in, we lose money. For some reason right now it's going to negative. I've no idea why that's happening. That is again another issue I've just been made aware of. And you can see here actually we have our timer going now. So in our game world time, it is 1:30. I've also okay, I'm gonna have to rotate here. I think this should work. No, it's still it's still set to static, but this memo board will be interactable soon. So pretty much before last week, none of these were really working. They were just set up. I think we might have had like the base rate and the gross salary, but this week I was able to kind of put all these in together, and now they make how do I say this? Now they all work together. Whoa. Okay. So what just happened there? Is that right now I'm figuring out a way to load new scenes, because Steam VR have their own way of loading scenes where you can kind of have a custom play space area. But I'm also just finding that, I don't know if it's just because I have a nice rig or if it's going to be a problem in older rigs, that the scenes are loading very quickly. It's actually doing an async. So I load the level, and then once the level's finished loading, then it loads in, which it did that really quickly. It didn't even let the alarm finish. That's going to be more polished later. So this next following week is going to be focused on getting a loading screen going, as well as the main menu here. So what I've done here, I've set up the menu, the buttons. They kind of work, but for some reason they work in the start screen main menu, but this menu here, they're not functioning properly. So if I go to Canvas here, I can probably show you. Can I? No, that's for the other pause screen. That's what we want. So this is for the main menu. We also have a yes, this is for the pause screen. Where is our settings? Okay, there we go. And here is our settings screen. So we're going to have the basic settings of dyslexia font, so people who might have trouble reading can look at that font a bit, can read the font more clearly, along with the graphics having low to high graphics. Aside from that, not much has been worked on, mostly because of other life things happening. But I'm excited that we've got these packages all set up. It works with the bin system now, so when I'll show you how it works actually. When you put, we'll put some sound on here, and we will mute the game audio, and we won't maximize it on play, but I can show you now when you put a box into a bin what happens in the game. So here we'll do it this way so then you can see a bit more clearly. What will happen is I pick up a box and I put, actually those boxes have already gone, haven't they? Put a box in and it goes down. We have like a conveyor belt type script where it like pushes it in a certain direction, and then we have a trigger at the end here which will destroy the object but also connect to the system here, which will say, okay, this is what the box was. Since this box collided with the trigger, it's been destroyed. If it was a good box, then obviously you want to penalize them along with an express box. But if it was a bad box that we didn't want, then obviously that's okay. That's all good. Do what we want the system to do, whether that's give them money or nothing at all. So I'll show you how it looks in engine right now. If we just wait for a box. I think our character's still talking though, so I'm not really sure what's happening with the lighting here with the camera though, because these are all static cameras. Obviously they do have, they're mixed I should say, because they do have real-time lighting as you can see here with the shadow. But yeah, we're getting some issues with some flickering and stuff. But you know what? When it doesn't look too bad, it looks real nice. It definitely helps convey the message a lot more clearly that this is a factory, and it really just helps the quality overall. But are we getting boxes yet? For now, what I can do actually is pause the game, and we have boxes right here that we can use. That's why they're here to begin with anyways, for testing purposes. So we've got these 3 boxes, and if we click play, all right. Are we in a good position? No, we're not, because you can't even see. All right, down here. Here is the tube. There are the boxes. So it looks like behind the scenes. What happened to that box? It just disappeared. Very strange. All right, we'll grab another box right here and place it in. Oh, if we can properly. Zoom. It ate it. I really just want to grab this box real quickly. There we go. All right. And then if we grabbed this destroyed box and put it in, we should get a bonus. And I don't know what happened there. Again, the system still needs to be tested properly. If we look at the logs, I'm pretty sure we can see that most of those triggers were activated. But we are getting issues with value numbers and stuff. Again, all to be prototyped and figured out. So what is planned for this week? First of all, we're going to get this pause screen menu up and working properly. For some reason it's working in I've got the same setup here as I do in the main menu, but for some reason they're not working. This one, I mean, the other one's working fine. So what I will be doing is going through that old scene and having a look to see what I need to be doing in this one. And aside from that, working on loading levels and having the end day not be as abrupt, to have, you know, some proper transitions from scene to scene. And then once we have that, then it's going to be working on the main menu and the budget scene to get those up and running and looking good. And then basically we'll just do the other 6 days. It's going to be the main working bit. But once we have all these systems in place, really, it's going to be a lot easier to get everything else up and running, because it's mostly after today, once the scenes are working with the triggers, it's going to be just balancing the numbers, so making sure the right packages are coming through and figuring out, okay, how much do we give someone a bonus money for, how much do we penalize them for making a mistake, and aside from that, there's going to be a character here, an AI character which we eventually build and develop over each day, who will, you know, mess around with the boxes and packages and give you quick commentary on what you're doing. That's going to be the main focus, really, to get working well in the scene, because everything else, like these sticky notes in the calendar, and I might put in a whiteboard as well, all that stuff is not really important right now in the game itself. And even this table here, I don't like the way it looks, like that in the ground here as well. It just doesn't look very nice. I still need to do some more lighting adjustments and stuff. But right now it's definitely focusing on the core elements of what I need to get done. So we have each day finished and working to a decent standard, and then it's going to be another art pass, making everything look good, and then just doing a private test with some people to help them, to help me rather, get some good feedback and understand what needs to be fixed, what are the common issues, to help with balancing as well. So I'll be doing all of that, along with the game trailer as well, which I'm excited to do. I bought the Steam license, so we can publish this on Steam. So that's been kind of decided now. So along with getting all those things finished, it is going to be as well getting a trailer done and building some small, like, I don't want this to be too hyped up because it's only a small game, it's very short, but getting some excitement around it, and hopefully by the time it releases we can sell a few units, and you know, that's my first game kind of, you know, financially successful. If I can sell like 100 units, that would be awesome. But yeah, Lazalia, we don't want too much hype, but just enough that people come and check out the game. So that is it for this week. I'm going to get back to work. Thank you so much for stopping by this dev stream. And yeah, if you have any questions, please don't be afraid to ask me. If you don't actually know me, like those who are watching right now, just mention me on Twitter. I think my DMs are pretty open. So yeah, hype? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so for now it's going to get, the focus is on switching scenes. So with firstly the pause menu here, getting this working, and then it will be the end of the day transition to make it more fluid, because that was the first time I'd actually done that. Before transitions weren't working at all. Just before the stream, I was debugging a few things and we managed to get that working. So that's exciting to see that, as abrupt as that was, that it is working. But yeah, so it's going to be working on that, just making it so that if you test this game right now, that you can exit the game and move around different scenes if something isn't working. Oh gosh, so it's been a long day for me. But it's not over yet. Aside from that, I think that's everything for this week. It was a bit of a not too bad of an episode, but I think that is all from me for today. I might stream later in the week some just casual development on Fun Factory, or maybe something else, since I'm doing stuff for uni, for school. I might stream that as well. I don't know what to wait and see, but this is kind of a consistent thing I'm doing each week, making myself more accountable for what I'm working on in Fun Factory, so I have something to show you all, and to build a community around it. That's kind of the aim of these streams. Make them short and sweet to the point. This one definitely wasn't. I could have done a lot shorter. But anyway, thank you all for watching. And now it's time for a transition out. So, yeah, I don't have anything else to say. So I'm just going to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support you give me. It is amazing. I'm super excited just to make something and have people react to it. That's, yeah. I will do a quick clip. There we go. All right, cool. So again, if you have any questions or concerns, or let me know something, hit me up, let me know, and I'll definitely be able to get back to you and respond. But until next week, I...